Good morning, my faithful loyal YouTube subscriber. It's been a second. I am back. It's been a long week. I can see I finished the apartment. Today I will make a video. I'll do a video while the sun is up. And so y'all can see the finished product. I got all my furniture in, my bedroom furniture. Everything is done. I think the bedroom's clean. It's clean. My mother is finally moved into her place and it came out beautiful. So today is Friday, February 5th, the year is 2021. We're still in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic. My mother moved into a building for 62 and up in the Decatur area. Let me mute this phone. And they have a lot of protocols in the building, social distancing, masks are required, community dealing with building 62 and up. It's a brand new building. I don't know what happened during construction over there, but it's a brand new building and they're literally gutting parts of that building and rebuilding it. So there's a lot of construction going on. My mother had been trying to get into this building since October, late September, October. The unit's been approved, but it was just dragging on. And they finally allowed people to move in the building. But they're literally tearing stuff out, redoing it in the main parts of the building, not in the units. Some of the units they are doing it in. My mother's unit was not one of the units affected by whatever they're redoing. And I don't know what it is. I keep asking, what are y'all doing? I met a bunch of Mexicans. They couldn't understand my English. And there's no one, because the building is new, the leasing office is not set up there, so there's nobody there at the building. It's just a big, beautiful building that they're literally tearing apart. But my mother's unit came out beautiful. Remember, my mother had the storage bin full of all its furniture and stuff. We used some of the stuff from the storage bin, but mainly everything we got was brand new. The other stuff that my mother purchased, I don't know what she was buying. Y'all, my mother went out and bought a storage bin, brand new stuff, and it was just junk. We opened up boxes like, what is this stuff? And so eventually, I guess we could sell this stuff. I don't know. I said I'm not going to deal with that headache. But she had some rugs, and there's some stuff that she could use over there. But most of the stuff, when I was tearing open those boxes, it was children's furniture and stuff. And she was just buying stuff that was on sale. And I'm like, what is this? And my mother had no idea or no remembrance of what she purchased. And this is one of the things that concerns me about my mother. When we were buying the furniture for her place, when the furniture was delivered to her apartment yesterday, she didn't remember any of the stuff we purchased. She picked out all the furniture. When we got there, she's like, what is this? I'm like, Mama, this is the TV station. She chose, I chose this? Where'd this come from? I said, Mama, the furniture store we went to. Oh, this was in my storage? I'm like, what is going on here? And I don't know. It's just odd, y'all. So it's kind of scary. But she moved in there. The place came out beautiful. We got all the furniture from the same place I got my furniture from. The friendly people at Woodstock Furniture Outlet. But my mother's furniture is beautiful. She's in a high rise, so we have to load everything in an elevator and bring it into the unit. Her unit was huge. And my mother has a very nice big unit. One of the larger one-bedroom units they have there, which could be bad if you're a hoarder, so I'm going to have to watch her, because she likes to hoard. And they have rules in that building, strict rules about no pets, which was a shock to us, because she wanted to get a little doggy, but there are no pets allowed in that building. They inspect consistently the units, because they know these old folks like to hoard. And hopefully everything will be nice in that unit. Everything's new. We were able to use some of the stuff from her storage bin, and all that stuff was fairly new. It was all new. It was still wrapped in plastic boxes. I don't know what she was buying the stuff for and sticking it in storage. I have no clue. We do need to get her some artwork and a couple of lamps and some stuff. But she's got a beautiful bedroom set, beautiful living room, dining room furniture, all new. It's gorgeous. Everything she chose is beautiful. But literally, as they opened up the boxes, she was like, wow, what is this? Where'd it come from? I'm thinking, man, we were in this furniture store for 2 days, hours, picking this furniture out. You don't remember none of this stuff? I don't remember it. I said, you don't remember any of this stuff. And that's kind of scary to me. For us to have to walk through that entire furniture store, pick out all this furniture, and they delivering the stuff that you chose, and you don't remember any of it? Like, what? You don't remember none of this stuff? None of it? One of the things I like about high rise living is you can bring everything up the elevator into unit. In my unit here, my second floor, I'm in a 3-story townhouse. But to get to that second floor is a tight passageway. So I had difficulty getting certain furniture upstairs to the third floor. I can get it into the main floor, but when I get up to try to make that curve around and up, it was almost impossible. A lot of furniture I ordered had to go back. But the furniture she chose was able to come off the elevator and straight into a unit, and it came out beautiful. So I have some concerns, but they have security in the building, secured building. She's not far from us. My sisters, my brother. He's not far. Everybody's close by there, and I'm at that gym over there all the time, so I can always leave the gym and go check on her ass. So we're gonna see how this works out. I think she's gonna be fine. We'll see. But anyway, my mother did get her coronavirus vaccination. She got that. And this is a friend of mine from Hollywood, Florida. Hollywood, who sent me the beautiful mug. A lot of y'all have sent me mugs. Thank you. I appreciate the gifts. You can see her gold bottom. Thank you. Beautiful mug. So what have I been doing for the past few days? I had to go furniture shopping with my mother. We had to get a lease signed, get the keys, get her into the building, sort through all that stuff in that storage facility. She's still, because I want those storage places shut down. Here's the crazy part. The building my mother moved into is a brand new storage facility next door. So we're unloading the furniture company's bringing all the furniture, and she's looking over that storage facility. I said, don't you get no ideas? Susie's looking over there. I said, no, we're not going to do this no more. That storage place, I'm going to go over there and let them know, if this woman come in here, you call me. I'm dead serious. Because she is good. Something wrong here. And she's just staring over there, like it's literally walking distance to her house. I can see her now walking back and forth to the storage facility. To do what? What is up with this junk? But in all fairness, my grandmother went through something very similar years and years and years ago. But anyway, my mother got her coronavirus vaccine, and I was not able to get one because a couple of reasons. I'm still in the middle of getting my shingles vaccine. I get the second shot today. I'm supposed to get it today, if they're not too busy over there. So I need my second shot so that I can, and I have to wait 30 days before I can proceed forward with getting the coronavirus vaccination. Although I was my mother's caregiver when she stayed here with me, because I was doing that, I couldn't get it. So my brother went with my mother he was going to get a shot because he was going to be her caregiver. They wouldn't give him a shot though. They said it's because of his age. So she got her shot. I still don't understand the fear and apprehension that people are having with this vaccine. You know, you got all these people working in nursing homes and doctors' offices and hospitals, and a lot of people are declining to take the vaccination. They're making a fatal error. I'm serious. If you work in a high-risk location for coronavirus, you are at risk to get this virus. I have so many family and friends, including Earl, where he almost died from coronavirus more than a year ago. I've witnessed so many family and friends be affected by this virus that it's frightening. And as they open back up the school system, which I think they're making a fatal error by opening up these schools without vaccinating these teachers should have been vaccinated before they opened up these schools. And these teachers are going to get sick. Some of them are going to die. But I'm learning America don't give a fuck about that because they want the money. And it's not about these schools educating these students. They don't give a fuck about these kids getting the education they never have. It's about money. In order to get this country back working again, you got 10 million people sitting up at home. They want the schools back going so people can go back to work or go find a job and go back out to restaurants, go to the mall and go shopping, go do something besides sit at home and watch their dead ass fucking children. This ain't about education. This is about money. The public education system is one of the largest, if not the biggest business in America. Maybe the prison system. Well, actually, no, the public school system is one of the biggest. Think about it. Every city has elementary, childcare, kindergartens, preschool, high schools, middle schools, colleges. It is a $1 billion, $1 trillion industry. They must get these schools back going. They have to get these schools back open. Coronavirus be damned. They want these schools open. And some schools have not been in class in sessions over a year. In-person session. They've been doing online and all that shit. And I don't pay the bills. When schools generate a lot of money, spend a lot of money, electricity, water, books, repairs, buses, gas, diesel buses. It's just a lot of money that would go into the economy with these schools open. So they're going to get these schools open. They should have vaccinated these teachers first, made them a priority, along with them 60-something-year-old, the teacher, everybody working around those kids. Now, in 1 week, a couple of weeks since Atlanta public schools have been open, I know of multiple teachers who've gotten sick who are at home quarantined right now, who got sick at Atlanta public schools. Atlanta public schools or Fulton County? What is it? One of the two. Earls with the cap. So they either with Fulton, I think it's Atlanta public. It could be Fulton. One of those school districts went back in the past few weeks, and them teachers have been getting sick with testing positive coronavirus left and right, and so sick that they can't even work. So I don't know, what will be the outcome of this, but those of you who are concerned and scared to take this vaccination, please, you need to rethink this. If you are able to get this vaccine and you decline it, that could mean life or death for you later on. Because if you do come in contact with this virus and the new variant, the new mutation that's running around here, you ain't got that vaccine in your bloodstream, you're going to be in trouble. So you better think wisely about, should I pass on this vaccine? And I'm over here around people, working with people. I'm in the restaurant industry. I'm a school teacher. Whatever you do, I work from home. I doubt very seriously if I'm going to get the coronavirus from this pretty plant back here, the plastic thing. It's pretty. Plastic plant. So, now with my mother gone, she was about the only risk I had because she was ripping around the streets all over of America. I do go to the gym occasionally when nobody's there. I wear a mask. I social distance. I stay away from people. I know I'm not at no restaurants. I'm not at no bars or clubs. I get my food to go. I go to the grocery store and wear a mask, and I grab a little few things and run up out of there. I'm paying very close attention to this virus. I don't think I would get sick from the virus. My main concern would be that I would contact the virus and pass it to other people, because I am in fairly good health. Yes, I am. Yes, I do take a blood pressure medication to maintain my blood pressure. My blood pressure is fine. I have my own testing machine upstairs, and I test it every morning, around lunchtime and at night, and my blood pressure has been perfect, at least on this machine. And I was going to carry that machine to my next doctor's appointment and show my doctors to make sure I'm using it correctly, because I'm reading perfectly fine blood pressure readings. So, she told me to track it. I'm tracking it. So, I give y'all a little glimpse of the place behind me. See, I got all my little artwork up. Everything's nice and clean. But I'm gonna do a little video of the apartment. Turn on some lights and do a little video of the place. We painted the walls. This wall color behind me is called Urban Bronze. I saw this a few months ago and I said, I want this color. And originally I was gonna paint the whole apartment in that color. But as he started to paint the color, it's beautiful in the walls now. It darkened the apartment. And I said, oh shit, it's going to be too dark. Because we were going to do the walls, the ceiling, everything in that color. I saw a picture that I liked, and we were going to do the whole apartment in that color. And I said, nah, we're going to do some accent walls. And I'm glad we chose them accent walls. Because literally, that night, at the painting, I turned on these lamps, I couldn't see shit. I had to go get some brighter light bulbs. And I was like, damn. And you forget that darker colors absorb light. And Earl walked in front. He said, why is it so dark in here? And I said, it's the color on the wall. It's absorbing the light from the light bulbs. So I put in some brighter bulbs. So it's a lot more brighter in here. Not as bright as it was when the walls were that off-white color. So if you do darker colors, just be prepared to get you some brighter lights, because at nighttime, you're going to be dark as hell in that damn place. And I only did these walls, and it dramatically, because light bounces off surfaces, and so the walls, the black paint, but the black paint, the urban bronze color was absorbing the light, so it wasn't nothing bouncing off the place. But I'm very happy to have my place back. It's quiet in here. One of the things when my mother was here, I had to tiptoe around because she was very. She said I was slamming doors. She said I was slamming cabinets. I was running the TV loud. And I just wasn't conscious about certain things. I just used to close the door, close the door. She accused me of doing this because I didn't want her here. I'm like, Mama, what are you talking about? And she's yelling and screaming. I'm like, Mama, it got better the longer she stayed here. But I think it would be very complicated for me to live in the same environment with my mother. The only way I could do that is she had an in-law suite. She's kind of funny about certain stuff. There's just some things that were kind of there's some things that happened here that I was just kind of like, and we would get into it. And I learned to back down from my mother and not argue with her. My mother's 75, I'm 50. My mother's not in her 40s, and I'm not a 20-year-old no more. Somebody's got to be mature enough to walk away. So after I laid down the law, let me tell you something that's happening. And let me tell you something right now. You in my motherfucking house. Let me tell you something this thing. And then I go upstairs and I say, okay, let me calm down. Let me calm down. She'd be down here in shock. And she'd be easing around, tiptoeing around here. It was quite interesting in Northampton. How my sister tolerated that for all the years, she deserved a reward. I need to give her out there. Well, I was rewarding my sister with appliances, stoves, refrigerator, furniture, all kinds of stuff from living out there. My sister needs to renovate her damn house now. I need to go have a talk with her about renovating her damn home because this is ridiculous. That house too damn raggedy for all them grown ass people living in there. She needs to do a fresh renovation. But anyway, my mother and I carry on. Near the end, we were getting on pretty good. I like to eat more healthier, and I noticed around my mother we were eating a lot more unhealthy. And she was chowing down all kinds of stuff. I said, Mom, let's do some salads. I had a salad earlier. And we was eating ribs, and we was eating over here. Soul food. My mother would pick up all that food. Where does this come from? Oh, this soul food place. You got to try it. And I'm like, okay, what's that? Oxtails. I said, give me some oxtails. So we were eating up here. So now I can go back to my safe eating over here. Salads and occasionally ribs and occasionally oxtails, not every night. It's amazing my mother eats a lot. You know, it's just, she's still a soul food eater. Anyway, back to the vaccines. You all have got to really think about your health. If you know you have some underlying condition, we've all read the reports about certain people dying after taking that vaccination. But we don't know if it was related to that or not, because millions of people have been vaccinated so far. And they all stood around. My mother took her vaccine, and I was watching very closely to see what happened, and she's been fine. She's not any issues. She's got to go back and take her second shot sometime this month. So she took the vaccine. I know other people have had the vaccine. Everybody I know who's had the vaccine, no one has had an issue. And I know plenty of people who had two vaccines, had both vaccinations, and they haven't had any issues. I'm a science person. I believe in medicine. I don't believe in miracles. So I'm going to get the vaccine. I always get my vaccines. I get a flu shot every year. I've never had any reactions to any medicines or vaccinations or any of the steroids I use. I do use anabolic steroids. I've never had any issues with this stuff. So I don't know. Y'all can do what you want to do, but I'm going to lead a healthy life. And you know, the funny part is, I remember Earl was in the hospital in their ICU, and when he was going from the first hospital, when they were discharging him from ICU, and he was going to the second hospital, one of the head doctors that worked with him was telling Earl, he said, you know, had you been using some of the stuff according to me, anabolic steroids I was using, testosterone and other stuff that you can get in your doctor's office, he said, I don't think you would have had the problems that you had with this virus. At that time, we didn't know it was the coronavirus. But he said, I don't think you would have had this particularly issues had you had the same regimen that your partner was on. And I had told this to Earl for years that he should have been joining me in the gym, but he wanted to do his own thing. He did his own thing too, like to kill his ass. But anyway, so I'm watching the news, and you have Fauci right there saying the UK variant indicates some increase in severe disease. They're expecting this new variant of mutation. I realize we in like an X-Men movie right about now. Viruses are mutating and killing people. So the coronavirus returns. You all need to seriously think about this vaccination and your health and your well-being. I know there's a lot of fear or uncertainty with a lot of people about this virus and vaccine, but y'all might want to really look at your options and really think about how you want to proceed forward. Because making that decision not to take this virus could lead to your death or being harmed by this new variant. Earl has struggled over the past year to return to some type of normals, getting back to life. He's still not back to normal. And he is working, he went back to work and everything, but there are some lingering issues there that may impact him for the rest of his damn life. Y'all not taking this shit serious. I guess I'm taking it serious because I was in that hospital with Earl every day, watching him struggle to breathe, watching him, the difficulties they had getting him back to normal, swollen up his arms, legs, all the stuff he went through. Barely could walk, couldn't walk when he left that hospital. Even after he went to the third hospital to rehab, he still left there in a walker, in a wheelchair. You know, it wasn't like he left there back to normal. That just didn't happen. So a lot of you all, you need to learn from other people's. Some people, I've heard people say, well, I've been out the clubs and partying and I've been doing stuff and I haven't social distanced and I ain't got anything. Who in their right mind would run out there and risk it all just to see what happens if I get it? I'm thinking, okay, that's kind of the dumbest thing in the whole wide world. I mean, Diamond back in the day, everybody talking about some else. I ain't never used no condoms. I didn't never use no condoms. I ain't never got nothing. And them niggas are dead today. The same ones that bragged about not using condoms are dead and gone from AIDS. So, y'all know I was gonna bring that up, huh? Excuse me for that. I'm sorry, excuse me. But I ain't gonna lie. It's so peaceful without my mama over here. I love my mama. My mama was sitting around here reading that Bible from sun up to sundown. I'm like, Mom, you've been reading that book for 70-something odd years. You ain't learned nothing from that book yet? What are you still reading? She can't even work a laptop. I wish my mother would be more progressive-minded. I mean, come on now. Sit here and figure out how to use a laptop. You're reading this Bible over and over and making notes and doing all this stuff. What is the gain from this? You've been reading the book for decades now. Decades you've been reading this book. What have you learned? How has it improved your life? Your children's life, your grandchildren's life, your great-grandchildren's life? What is the purpose of this book if they improve nothing going on around you? You can't even work a damn laptop. She struggles to work her iPhone, but she can read that book. I'm just like, Mom, you can read, you have intelligence, there's a lot of stuff you can do. I've expressed to my mother that she can go to Georgia State University for free. Once you're over a certain age, you can attend these classes for free. They don't charge you. Go. Do it. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. I hope as I age that I will continue to have an open mind and not have a closed mind to my surroundings, to life, to experiences, to technology. I want to be able to grow as I grow old, not get trapped into a box. Oh no, I want this brain to stay free, to go out and venture and see and be a part of something. I don't want to be stuck. I don't want my brain to deteriorate and be stuck someplace living in the past. So that's just my thoughts and my experiences on I want to be able to grow as an individual as I grow older. So I've met so many people who are so closed-minded. The world is constantly changing and evolving, and I want to evolve and grow and change with the world. Not be stuck someplace in the past. and I'm in 2050. You know, I don't think I made 2050. 2050 to do that. Oh, I might make 2050. I'll be 75. I know I'll be in my 80s. Will I? This is 2020. 2050. Well, I'm 50 now. That's 50 years from now. No, I wouldn't be in my 50s. So my math's way off. 2050. No, that's 30 years from now. 30 years from now, I'll be 80. I might still be sitting here hoarding shit like my mama. Where's the hoarding everything? The storage bin full of shit. My adopted children like, oh, Daddy, what are you doing? What is all this junk from 2020? What are you doing? What is this stuff? You never know. Anyway, today is Friday, February 5th. The year is 2021. I would strongly encourage you all to please reconsider your thoughts about this vaccine. I've had so many friends who have been harmed by this virus. If you have the opportunity, those of you who are against taking this, you need to really do your research and really think about this, because this really could mean life or death. Or if you caught the virus and lived, and the more you get the virus, every time you contact the virus, they say it's going to get worse and worse and worse. And you can get this virus repeatedly. I know we all sick of the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus, is the coronavirus, 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 is the coronavirus, hey, coronavirus, coronavirus, you're all sick of that mess. Is the coronavirus, 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 is the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus pandemic, and we all have grown very tired of it. I know I'm exhausted, sick of it. I want to travel. I want to go places. I want to do stuff. I want to go to Miami. I want to go to the beach. I want to go to Dominican Republic. I want to go to Dubai. I want to go to Paris, London, Milan, Mexico. I want to have this damn house. It's hard to do all this with a virus running around here killing people. So, anyway, I'm out of here. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. I might do another video later today, but right now I'm going to do a quick video of my completed apartment, so y'all can just take a peek at what I did over here. I'm out. Enjoy the rest of your day.